Hello everyone, we speak about food security and nutrition. So let's start food security when all people all at all time have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutrition food to meet dietary needs. Nutrition, the intake of food considered in relation to the body's dietary needs. Good nutrition is cornerstone of health and development. Climate change a fundamental threat. Rising global temperature lead to more frequent and intense extreme weather events. Droughts, floods, heat waves, changing precipitation pattern result in unpredictable rainfall affecting crop cycles and water availability. Increased atmospheric CO2 level can alter crop nutrient content and yield, affecting food quality. Sea level rise threaten valuable coastal agriculture land and continental freshwater sources with sea saltwater and intrusion. Impact on agriculture productivity, crop yield, reduced harvest due to heat stress, scarcity, increased pests, and altered growing season. Livestock, heat stress impact animal health, reproduction rate, and productivity. Milk meat, egg, fisheries, ocean acidification, rising sea temperature, and altered current disrupt marine ecosystem and fish stock, impacting coastal communities. Soil degradation, increased erosion from extreme rainfall, and salinization from sea level rise, diminish or urban land quality. Disruption food supply chain, transportation, damaged infrastructure, road bridge poor, birds from extreme weather hinder the movement of food from farm to market, storage, higher temperatures and humidity, creates food spoilage and post-harvest loss, particularly in regions with indicate cold chains. Market access and price reduce agricultural production lead to price volatility, making nutritious food less affordable for vulnerable populations. Trade disruptions, localized climate crisis can trigger export ban or reduce availability, affecting global food trade and stability. So, how can we mention nutrient quality decline when diverse and nutritious food become scarce or unaffordable? Populations rely on less nutritious calories, dense staples, worsening nutritional outcome, increased disease burden, malnutrition, weakened immune system, making populations more susceptible to infectious disease, particularly in areas with poor sanitation. Mental health, chronic food insecurity, and displacement due to climate events contribute to increased stress and anxiety and other mental health challenges. Smallholder farmers highly depend on rain-fed agriculture and also limited resources for adaptation, making them actually vulnerable to climate shock. Indigenous communities often rely on tradition food system and the natural resources that were directly disrupted by environmental changes, threatening culture, practice, and livelihood. Urban more vulnerable to food debris, choke, and often live and food desert with limited access to fresh, affordable produce. Women and the children affected by food shortage and malnutrition due to social rules limited agency, and specific psychological need. Climate smart agriculture, implementing practice like drought resistant crop varieties, efficient irrigation, agroforestry, and sustainable land management, diversity food system, promoting local food production, urban farming, backyard gardens, and encouraging diverse nutritious diet. Early warning system developing and strengthening system for extreme weather events and the crop failure to enable timely humanitarian and agricultural response. Strengthening social safety net, implementing and expanding food assistance programs, nutritional support and cash transfer for vulnerable groups. Policy and investment advocate for robust climate policy, international cooperation, and increase investment in research and development for resilient sustainable food system. Conclusion and call to action. Climate change poses an undeniable and a escalating threat to global food security and nutrition, impacting every step from farm to table. The consequences are far-reaching, exacerbating malnutrition and leaving health disparities, particularly among the most vulnerable. Addressing the complex challenge requires urgent, coordinated, and multi-sectoral action, emphasize both climate mitigation and adaptation. Call to action: support sustainable agriculture practice, advocate for strong climate policies, invest in resilient food systems, and promote the equitable access to nutritious food for healthier, more secure future.